Absorption test. Scuba, get them! By royal decree, I must leave no stone unturned. I'll catch up. Ooh.
I am right by your side. But if you're still nervous, just take my hand. Some target
Do your work.
Spread your wings and
Raise the storm!
Goodbye, but we'll meet again. These look surprisingly useful.
Don't get frostbite.
Here we go. Yeah. 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 Yahoo! Yeah. Yeah. Time for takeoff.
Cool it.
Wait.
Freeze. Oh, so sorry.
Do your worst!
Yesterday, a total of 5 dusk birds flew by.
Definitely have enough for a grand feast this time.
Brace yourselves. Have you heard the ballad of the treasure chest? I'm out of here! Mission accomplished. Bye.
Dodge this!
Let's play.
Yield! Flee! Hear my prayer!
Think you can get away? Here we go. Ninjutsu.
Freeze!
Do your work! Just a graze.
Yahoo!
This moment will be frozen in time. Dodge this! Bad!
Brace yourself.
I guess this is it.
Thank Barbados. Wait a minute. takeoff. Yahoo! How rude! Ha. Yeah, yeah. Wouldn't gliding be faster? Brace yourselves. Yeah. Yeah. Think you can get away?
Let's end this quickly!
Let's play!
Cool it!
Come on out!
This isn't good.
Grant us your blessing.
Pay your dues.
Yield.
Don't get frostbite. Don't push your luck. You can't run! Dodge this!
Flee.
Looks like I went too far.
Yield.
No escape. So you can't run from death.
These look surprisingly useful. Do your worst. We shall prevail.
Time for takeoff. Here we go.
Flee.
Oh, so sorry. Ah!
Yeah, that's me.
Miss Yunfei, what is this about?
No. What I wanted to talk about is there is a chance that the ore inlaid on those hairpins may not be What do you mean? Are you implying that you... Obviously not. I'm no adventurer, let alone a member of the guild. I don't run thankless, time-consuming errands for a living. Let's just say, I don't know if Granny told you this, but Smaragdus jadeite is found deep underground and contains very concentrated If mere mortals come into contact with it, well, they'll be sick. Mr. Chow, did you at any time feel unwell?
No, not at all.
Now that is strange. If I've deduced correctly, he may still have... If that's the case, we should go confront him right now! Absolutely not. If we were to confront him now, there's no way, and then he'd throw the Smaragdus. After that, he would simply insist that Meanwhile, we would have to look under every stone in Liyue, hoping and praying that the hairpins do actually still exist. So vivid that Paimon thinks it might be Oh, it certainly is. I've seen my fair share of situations like this, and brute force methods are certainly one way of resolving them.
Well then, since you're so experienced in dealing with
Oh, that won't be a problem. But first, Mr. Chow, can I... Huh? Does there have to be a contract for everything? Paimon can't even... It feels like Yanfei is even more concerned with them than a certain someone else we know. These are my formal terms of engagement. Everything prior to now has just been pro bono advice. But for me to investigate any further, I require a written contract. Any work commissioned but not bound by a contract cannot be relied upon.
I understand. Then I will be glad to place this matter into your capable hands.
No problem. Just sign here, and I'll sign too. Okay. Now write your address here, and I'll also need your signatures on pages. This contract has so many pages. All right, that should do it. My fees are the same as always, and they're written in...
I've had a read through.
Well then, here's your copy of the contract. I will retain the other copy. Not for now, no. Despite how intractable this... I don't believe you have been part of an investigation like this before.
Miss Yunfei, I have to ask.
Because, as it happens, I'm currently trying to... Whether he actually made it into an item of jewelry or not is also... The idea of someone abusing the... But again, let's not dwell on this. I've got it. Let's pick if Mr. Crossell had his ore worked on at all...
Why, hello there, honored...
No, nothing of the sort. Has this...
A Snezhnayan merchant named... I do remember that. He brought... That was the first time I'd ever encountered it, so I had no way of telling if it was really Smaragdus jadeite or not. But if a customer... He was quite generous with his money, too, so I didn't give it too much thought. I processed the ore as per his request.
Do you have any leftover debris from your work on it?
Why, yes. It was my first time encountering this ore, after all, so I kept a few loose shavings.
Thank you, sir. We'll take a look at them.
Try your luck betting on Jade?
If my eyes don't deceive me, the cross-sections and patterning suggest that... Yes, it's not particularly rare, nor is it especially valuable. It's used to make jewelry all the time. I've heard it said that Smaragdus nephrite is in fact the outer layer of Smaragdus jadeite, though no one's ever proven it.
A thin layer of separation, huh? If you must see for yourself, try examining these shavings for traces of elemental energy. Smaragdus nephrite is an entirely ordinary ore, containing no elemental energy. Is that so? Well, we might as well give elemental So, did you find anything? So they really are different. But wait, how come Jichao was able to tell what it was just by looking at the shards?
There's nothing special to it. It just so happens that I've come across a great many of these in my time. These two stones actually look very similar. Someone without a deep understanding of them would find it very difficult to tell them apart. There may be only a subtle difference for the casual viewer, but that translates to an astronomical difference in terms of the market price. And, I'm sure, a significant difference in the cost of having them carved into shape.
All right, let's focus up. We're going off on a tangent.
But, never mind, Shirto. Why would Mr. Crossell...
Unusual actions have unusual reasons behind them. Let's take some of these shavings back to Chateau. Make my escape.
Miss Yenfei? Might I be—
If you could just confirm for me once more, sir. Mr. Crossell did indeed claim that the ore he brought to your store was in fact—
Yes, that's right. I still have a record of the job with me, in fact. Here. It says quite clearly—
Then I have no further questions. But could I borrow the processing record and these stone shavings?
Of course. But might I—
Oh, I have my reasons. Yes. Please sign here on this affidavit. This document shall serve as signed proof that these stone shavings originated from the, ore that Mr. Crossell brought to your store. Please read it carefully.
Yes, I see. Forgive me for asking again.
I wouldn't say there's been an incident, just a minor issue. Thank you, sir. I'll take the— With this hard evidence to back us up, Crossell won't dare try to— On the contrary, this is far from sufficient to build a case. We need to find something a little more— If you want to make jewelry, you need a professional jewelsmith. Let me think. Jewelry. Aha! Got it! Singxi. She often helps people to find a jewelsmith. Let's go— Well, that was quick. How come you know so many people? Because lots of people come to me for legal advice every day. As you know, Liyue Harbor is the city of contracts. And contracts, well, I should say law, but the amendments made by the Tianquan to our laws are unnecessarily complicated. How can I put this? As such, legal advisors like myself provide quite the— So you help them make sense of the law. But didn't you say that it's hard to understand and impossible to finish? Yes, well, that's no obstacle, because I've memorized all the legal codices. You memorized? You sound surprised. Knowing the law inside out is a legal advisor's— Oh, this has nothing to do with being an adeptus. I just— Again, with that casual tone— Well, that's that then. Let's go look for Singxi.
Try your luck, Lady Jane.
I'm out of here!
Bad news for my purse.
Oh, Miss Yenfei, it's you.
Have no further trouble from then on? Has a merchant by the name of Crossell asked—
Crossell. Yes, I remember him. He's a merchant from Snezh. The design of the hairpins that he gave me was quite intricate, so it took me some work to find someone who was up to the job. Eventually, I found an older jewelsmith who made them exactly. This order was on hold for a very long time, and only completed quite recently, which is why I remember it so.
Doesn't seem like there's any evidence to be found here. Miss Singxi, I'd like for you to confirm for me once more. When Mr. Crossell commissioned you to find him a jewelsmith, did he or did he not assert that the material he presented to you that day was called smaragdus?
Yes, I'm sure of it. The hairpins were made using many expensive materials, and the asking price was quite high, so we had to put this transaction on record with the Ministry of Civil. Mr. Crossell wasn't very familiar with the necessary procedures, so I filed it on his. I also kept a copy for my own records. See for yourself. The item is called Smaragdus Jadeite Twin Phoenix. The inlaid gemstone is recorded as Smaragdus Jadeite. The document even has the official seal of the ministry on it.
Thank you, Singxi. Now, could you let me borrow this?
Sure, it isn't serving much purpose here anyway. I take it then that there's been some more trouble?
Nothing you need to worry about, just a minor issue. I'll return your document as soon as I'm done with it.
Why is everyone's first reaction always to assume someone or something is in trouble?
I believe we have almost all the evidence we need. We just need to make one last trip. Let's go to Boo Boo Pharmacy to speak with Dr. Baij.
The weirdo with the snake around his neck? What do you want to speak to him for?
Because only he can provide an authoritative statement confirming that Smaragdus jadeite is harmful to the human body. Once we have this final piece of evidence in our hands, we can wrap this case up.
And away I go!
My, to what do I owe the pleasure? Though I'm afraid that if you're looking for our little Chi-Chi, she's out gathering, and if it isn't Miss Yanfei as well. Now that's an even rarer honor. What business brings you here, might I inquire? Some shop?
No. I'm here this time to ask if you're familiar with Smaragdus jadeite.
Smaragdus jadeite? Why, yes, there is some information about it included in the 6th commentary on the Seven Mountain Treatises states that this substance springs forth from stone marrow within the mountains. It is abundant in elemental energy, so if someone without a vision is in contact with it for a... Anyway, I'm sure you didn't come all this way just to chit-chat. No, I suppose that you're about to ask me to write an official affidavit attesting...
That is indeed the case. If you would be so kind...
No trouble at all. It's just a single document. Won't take me a moment. I would mention, though, that you are not the only one who's developed a curiosity. But after I gave him my reply, I wonder, Miss Yanfei, if you're
you needn't concern...
You're too...
That Baiju guy is as weird as ever. Is it just Paimon, or does it feel like he was fishing for something?
Dr. Baiju's always been like that. Well, we have the evidence we need. Let's go find Mr. Crossell.
Miss Yanfei, have you finished your investigation? I trust you will now be in a position to assess the compensation due.
Yes, my investigation is indeed concluded. I can now provide a final figure for...
Wonderful. Well then, please, could you do the honors, Miss Yanfei?
Of course. According to the stipulations of the contract, Mr. Crossell, you must pay Mr. Chow 10 times the original transaction price in Mora.
Sure. Wait, what? Me pay her? Surely there's been some kind of mistake, Miss Yanfei.
Not at all. According to my investigations and the material evidence that we've gathered, the substance claimed to be Smaragdus jadeite. Now, the contract states very clearly that...
Material evidence? I spent a...
Indeed. Only a testimony from an expert witness involved in the processing of the ore can serve as an authoritative assessment of whether it is genuine. Traveler, please produce the... If we want to determine whether the ore is genuine, this is a processing record from the Jade Mystery, along...
Seriously? In any case,
That's an
Well, your claim that my ore is fake is just as unsubstantiated.
Looks like hard evidence. Something legally binding. We have just the thing. Oh, come on. I meant the backup copy of the document from the Ministry of Civil Affairs. Oh, come on. I meant the backup copy of the document from the Ministry...
This document proves that my hairpins are the real deal, doesn't it? This is the Ministry's seal, after all. It shows that the ore...
Our second piece of evidence didn't work either. And this guy's getting more belligerent by the second.
You know, you could be right. Perhaps the hairpins are.
Of course I'm right. All the evidence shown
Well, hang on a moment now, because I do recall one final piece of evidence that. Traveler, would you do the honors? This shall serve.
What's...
Smaragdus jadeite springs forth from stone marrow within the mountains and will bring disaster to any mere mortals who touch it. Sustained contact with Smaragdus jadeite over a prolonged period will, in less serious cases, cause a mild malady, while in serious cases, the patient may suffer. Mr. Crossell, were you aware of these peculiar properties of Smaragdus jadeite?
I had no idea.
No idea, you say? I'd guessed as much. But for you to have rented out such... I'm afraid that this falls outside the scope of my work, but within that of the Ministry of Civil Affairs. However, I'm sure that the Ministry will be relatively lenient considering that, as you say, don't worry, Mr. Crossell, I will make sure that all the evidence presented here will be... I trust that you'll give them your full cooperation in their investigations.
What? Wait! I knew.
Oh, so you knew? Oh, dear, Mr. Crossell. But if you knew of Smaragdus jadeite's danger...
Huh? No, I...
Aren't actually inlaid with genuine Smaragdus jadeite? Is that what you were about? You do understand, Mr. Crossell, that this means that you will have to pay Ms. Sir Chow 10 times the original price. Mr. Crossell, your answer, please. My client and I are waiting.
Yep, he's seriously intimidating right now. It's like she's a different person.
I admit it. I confess. The ore I had inlaid on those hairpins was Smaragdus nephrite. But I'm a victim in all of this too. I invested a great deal of time and money into acquiring that small amount of Smaragdus jadeite in the hopes of turning it into a piece of jewelry that would... But after receiving it and carrying it around for a few days, I started to feel extreme discomfort. I couldn't sleep a wink or eat a single bite. I went to Boo Boo Pharmacy to get myself checked out, only to discover that this sort of stone cannot be worn as jewelry. But how could I let all that That's why I had another pair of hairpins made from Smaragdus nephrite, which is almost indistinguishable from Smaragdus jadeite. I kept the real Smaragdus jadeite in a specially made box. I daren't touch it again. I was worried that someone would see through it, which is why I only dared to rent them out, not sell them. And then to top it all off, Jiqiao lost the hairpins after I rented them out to her.
Exactly! If they weren't the real deal, why'd you make her pay so much?
I didn't want to either, but when I purchased that Smaragdus jadeite, some of my business partners found out. I knew they'd be watching closely to see how much I could make off it. If word got out that I sold a pair of fake hairpins, then my days in this line of...
All right, let's cut the appeals phase right there. I failed to see what bearing any of this has on your transaction with my client. According to the contract, you must pay Mr. Chow 10 times the original price and more.
10 times?
Crossell looks like he could faint any second.
As for me, according to my contract with Mr. Chow, 20% of that sum will go to me.
20%? That's as much as I spent on that Smaragdus jadeite.
There's no need. It's fine. You don't have to... Even if the Smaragdus jadeite on those hairpins was fake, I still bear responsibility for losing them. Legally or not, I think I owe some compensation for that.
Ms. Jiqiao.
However, Mr. Crossell, since you have no use for that chunk of Smaragdus jadeite, why don't you give it to me instead? I'll consider us even.
What? But all right then. This cursed rock's brought me enough grief.
Miss Yunfei, I'll turn the Smaragdus jadeite over to you. I trust that it will suffice as remuneration?
Well, that's not quite how the rules say this should go, but whatever.
Thanks so much for your help this time, Miss Yunfei. When you have the time, I'll be sure to visit and express my thanks more appropriately.
Oh, come on. No need to stand on ceremony. Now, if I may confirm this again, Mr. Chow, have you and Mr.
Well, yes, I believe...
Well then, that's good. Mr. Crossell, it seems that my client has no further claims against you.
Is that so?
Actually, Mr. Crossell, I'd like to talk business for a second if I may. I could see from the hairpins you produce that you're very skilled in jewelry design. My family, on the other hand, works in the ore business, and we have a fair stock of fine ores. If we could join forces, your jewelry designs and our choice ores, I think we could do some fine
Let me think for a moment.
Well, that's that. And we've got the Smaragdus Jadeite that Granny wants too. All's well that ends well, eh?
Exactly. Usually when someone tells us they've lost something, we end up searching all over the place for it. But this time, you managed to solve the even though the solution didn't involve actually finding
The right solution depends on your perspective on the problem. The objective of my client, Mr. Chow, was to reduce her liability to pay compensation. So, rather than looking high and low for some hairpins, proving that the rented item was nowhere near worth what the vendor had claimed it to be was the more efficient solution. An Adeptus. Speaking of, you took part in that battle, didn't you? In which case, Liyue Harbor is now a city ruled by humans. The title of Adeptus means precious little to me compared to my job as a legal advisor. In any case, don't you think that the Liyue Harbor of today needs legal consultancy far more than it needs?
Paimon can think of someone who would definitely disagree with your reasoning.
Well, since we got what we came for, it's time to pay Granny a visit.
Can't catch me!
This is a peaceful neighborhood.
Ah, you've returned. How did it go? Were you able to find the Smaragdus Jade? Good, good. Then we have...
Well, if we're all set, Granny, I'll get going now. Got a ton of clients waiting for me back at the office.
Oh, you. All right, then. Go see to your business. Granny should be able to handle the rest.
I'm off then. Bye! Oh yes, Traveler. Make sure you don't lose the business card I gave you. I've been looking into the laws of other nations as well. If you should ever bump into any trouble with the law...
Come now, child. Are you leaving or are you not? If you have no wish to leave, perhaps...
I'm leaving! I'm leaving!
That child. Goodness knows where she learned to be so rambunctious. Her father was hardly... Indeed she is. Liu Yanfei might be overly garrulous, but she is also the most... Liu is not the same place All right, then. Let us speak of this no more. Back on topic.
Oh, Paimon's so excited! How is it made?
It is but a single tea... There we go. This Serenity Pot is all yours now. Hold it firmly. If you were to drop it, oh goodness, who knows what might happen. Take these blueprints with you as well. You'll need them if you wish to make your teapot a little more lively inside.
Wait a minute, Granny! How exactly are we supposed to use this tea?
Oh, you needn't worry about that. I've already arranged for a certain little helper to await you within this tea.
want it. Paimon can't do that! Still, why is it... Oh, wait a second. And away I go!
Well, it seems that we have a...
It's a huge finch!
Excuse me, I am not a finch. Hang on. Oh, call me. I suppose you may call me Tubby.
So you're the little helper Madam Ping mentioned?
Madam Ping? Oh, you must mean Ping. You may leave all. Your journey may be far from over. Though it is the Adepti who create realms such as this, they generally do not have the time of day. Thus, we teapot spirits were created to help. You may consider me a butler. Now, allow me to explain. Have you any blueprint? As long as you have a blueprint, you can
Blueprints? Oh,
Yes, these are the blueprints. Just commit the image of the... Then simply release...
wow! Is that all it takes? Then we could build a whole city!
I doubt it. He said that this world is not a true one after...
A golden-eyed adeptus?
I hardly remember myself. Well, let's not dwell on... If there's anything...
Yeah. Yeah. Surely I should be due a growth spurt by now. Huh? Yeah!
Maybe you're... If you ever have any...
Seems like I should have just stayed in bed today.
Maybe you're... When breaking, I'll teach you more.
Hello. Is there some matter of importance? This is a comfortable environment, much like the days in the Jade Chamber. Please. An environment can't be judged. I sense the time, or to put it another way.
Maybe you... If you ever...
Maybe I should be due a growth spurt by now. Yeah. Seems like I should have just stayed in bed today. Make my escape.
I sure hope Sister Barbara is okay. Sister Barbara said, perhaps I should... You? Not to mention it. All right. You could start...
That's me!
Cool it!
Right.
Oh, but the string.
Miss Barbara? She's not here either.
Huh? Oh, because. All right then.
Make my escape.
Shh. Keep your. Oh, this should be a. Well, in Mondstadt, I'm happy to see. I know that, and I always do. But even when I'm the reason I came, do you understand? It's been far. Oh yes, there are. I guess that's all. Well, I guess it was. And besides, I can't even. I guess aside from, I suppose, though I'm. Of course. All right then. I can't seem. Your help is strange.
Oh, these must be the red wolfhook berries that Barbara is looking for. Let's gather some and bring them back to her. I'm out of here.
Guild, grant us your blessing.
This moment will be frozen in time.
Brace yourselves.
Here we go.
Let's play. Think you can get away?
Cool it!
Ninjutsu. Gotta dash.
this. Oh, so sorry. Cool it.
Looks kind of cozy in here. Nap time! Make my escape. Yahoo! Can't catch me! Make my escape. And away I go!
able to find some red wolf hook? Let me have a look, but it's still. I wonder if some. Well. Glad we finally made it out. If you stay in there for a little sunlight. Oh, yes. I've told him before that I'd like to check. She's most. And besides. Oh, thank you.
Make my escape.
Time for takeoff.
Dodge this!
Do your worst!
Oh, you're back again. Oh, but it sounds like she won't be back in. Oh, People tend to bring cleaning and the like have always been Sister Yes, that's right. But she does opt to be honest. However, anyway,
I'm out of here! Brace yourselves! Yahoo!
Anything the Knights can do for you.
Wouldn't gliding be faster? Brace yourselves! Got it? Well, that should just about do it for the cleaning! Could Barbara really do...
Sister Victoria told me you already helped tidy up the cathedral. I just returned to shore. You must be thirsty. Oh, Miss Margaret said that the name of the... She also... Where it is that the... If you'd rather not, which would you like to... Coming right up. All right, let me... The key to a good... I know where to gather... Oh. Oh, with the honorary knight... Oh, and we should go check...
oh, Sister Barbara.
I'd like to go to the Whispering Woods to...
Oh, but, Still, but the Whispering Woods are quite a distance.
With the honorary knight...
Thank you for informing me.
Thank you. All right, we're good to...
Can't catch me!
we are! The sweet flowers growing here are some of the highest quality. I often get them here, but why are there so many monsters around? Let's take care of them first. Then we can look for sweet flowers in the vicinity.
Frostbite, dodge this!
Think you can get away? I guess that takes more than a few Oh, stop right there! No. Wait just a second. That should do it.
Hello there. Excuse me, but...
Yes, I am.
Praise the Archons. Please, I'm a hunter from Springvale. I was attacked by I was lucky to have escaped, but please, won't you heal me? Leader. Look here. Aren't these monster injured? How can you be so heartless? How... It's no wonder looking at you, you adventurer. Sister Deaconess, you believe me, right?
Yes, I will. His wounds look difficult to heal. I'll need some herbs. Okay.
Wait a minute. You know, Sister Deaconess, but we're done here. No, what's your problem? You think I'm afraid of you?
Cool it!
Fine, you caught me. Like I said, I'm already leaving.
Thank you. I had a look at his wounds. Even if he was a treasure hoarder. Still, I'm sure you made the right decision. If he did have some ulterior motive, whatever the case, if he does have others lurking about, we're It looks like Chili Brew isn't in the car. I'm heading back to Mondstadt.
I will always seek to protect the things that are most important, no matter what it takes.
For takeoff.
Oh, so sorry.
Ha! Hear my
Flee!
Freeze!
Yield!
Dodge this! Cool it!
You're exposed!
Dodge this! What's the hurry? Freeze!
Here we go. Think you can get away?
Don't get frostbite. Dodge this!
Flee!
Yahoo!
Cool it!
Pin them down!
Dodge this!
Can I go catch up on my sleep?
Let's play! I'm the right hand!
Do your worst! We shall prevail!
Time for takeoff. Yahoo!
Ninjutsu!
Flee!
Here we go.
Gotta dash!
Yield!
Let's play!
Nice and spicy!
Think you can get away? Winter gliding braces.
Eat this!
Flee!
Can't catch me! Make my escape.
Yahoo!
You can get away?
Do your worst! Just a graze. Flee! Yield!
Ninjutsu! Gotta dash! Yeah!
Time for takeoff.
Yield.
Let's put how rude.
Too easy. No more mercy. Do your worst.
Think you can get away?
Flee.
Gotta dash!
Yahoo!
We shall prevail.
Come on out!
Yield. Pin them down.
Let's play! Brace yourself. Huh? Yahoo! Yeah. Let's play!
Do your worst.
You're toast! Time for takeoff.
Flee. Do your worst. Hear my prayer.
Brace yourself. Yeah. Lagoba, get them! Yahoo!
Nice and spicy.
Wouldn't gliding be faster? Think you can get away?
Yield!
No ingredient!
Flee! Ha! Too easy! Pin them down! Yield!
Gotta dash.
Flee! Do your worst!
Dinner's gonna burn.
Yield! We shall prevail!
Brace yourself.
Gotta dash.
Just a
Let's play. Here we go.
flee!
Think you can get away?
I'm out of here. Gotta dash. Out of the frying pan into the...
Yield!
Let's play.
Come on out. Gotta dash.
Boba, get them. Time for takeoff.
Do your worst! Grant us your blessing! Yield!
Brace yourself.
Do your worst! Too easy!
Think
think you can get away?
Yield!
Peace and good health should be enjoyed by all. If I can provide everyone a life such as this, I will... You content?
Do your worst!
We shall prevail!
Eat this! Nice and spicy!
Yahoo! Wait!
Yeah! Gotta dash! Ninjutsu! Huh?
Let's play!
Yeah! Out of the frying pan, into the fire!
Time for takeoff! Here we go!
Agoba, get them!
post. Grant us your blessing.
Brace yourself. Hey.
Pin them down!